Welcome to Conversations with the Empress. I am the Empress, and today is the first Raw and Real Wednesday. As you can see, I'm looking and sounding raw and real because that's what type of day it is today. So be prepared to see me this way talking my shit. This is what Raw and Real Wednesdays is about. No filters, no edits, no frills, no graphics. Just me talking my shit. Okay? So, nice to see you guys on the Raw and Real this morning. So, let's talk about it. I'm getting ready to go to the plantation, my normal routine in the morning. And, I really have to mentally prepare myself, spiritually prepare myself to go into this place every morning because how I've been feeling about my job lately is that, they don't really know my worth, and if they do, they robbing me. That's really how I feel. You ever feel like you're going to work and what's the point? Nobody ever really cares about you or what you do or whatever. And honestly, a lot of times, sometimes the people that you work with really are miserable people. And it doesn't matter how much light you bring, they will always be hell-bent on bringing some darkness, okay? So I'm gonna give y'all an example. Let me brush my teeth first. Pause for the cause. So anyway, sorry for that. Had to brush the teeth. I didn't feel like that would be entertaining. So maybe some of y'all probably would like to sit here and watch me brush my teeth. That's just fucking weird for me. So man, where the fuck is my turmeric? So here we go. So it's a Friday or whatever, and something happened at work where it was a problem with a shipment or something like that. And so the one person I work with says to the other person I work with, "Oh, did you tell the owner?" So the one person says, "No, I didn't tell him yet. Can't we just wait till Monday and let him enjoy his weekend?" To which this person said, because I want y'all to hear this. This person said, "Well, I'm miserable, so everybody else should be miserable too." He really said that shit out loud. So at that point, I'm like, I stopped what I was doing because that's how it hit me. It was like a total epiphany in that moment that is what his problem in life is. That ain't a problem just a problem he had at work. That's his problem in life. That's why he's always complaining about being sick and having catastrophes happen in his life. Because, it's an old biblical saying, you reap what you sow. But I believe that shit. I believe that we reap what the fuck we sow. So it's like, that John, let me stop saying John. My homegirl said I sound like I'm from Philly when I say John. I'm like, well, I dated somebody from Philly for a while and I grew up near Philly, so that is a part of me. But it puts it in perspective because I said to myself, somebody with that type of attitude, oh, I'm miserable, so everybody else should be miserable. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter anything because they're just going to be miserable because that's what they're hell-bent on being. They don't know how to be any other way. And I said to myself, this motherfucker really just said that shit. Bro, You just pulled your whole card on yourself, and I appreciate you for doing that. Somebody like that, you can't trust them. Somebody like that, they're going to throw you under the bus. They're going to do whatever because they don't care, because they're not happy. They don't care. That's a person that says, "Oh, I'm miserable. You be miserable, and I'm gonna be happy when you're miserable." You can't fuck with nobody like that. So as much as it was shocking that he said that shit, it was also a thing of, oh, so with this person, no matter what you do, you're not gonna win, right? And it also just made me sad for him. I'm just like, oh, oh, poor Tank Tank. That was one of their moments. Poor Tank Tank, because he don't even know he causing his own misery. So, going to work these days, the only real reason I enjoy going to my job these days is because of my coworkers. Okay? Because the people I work for, they definitely don't make the job enjoyable. They don't make it monetarily enjoyable. That's for damn sure. And they know they're not, and they don't care. Okay? So that was some real shit when he said that shit. Oh, I'm miserable, so everybody else should be miserable. I'm like, bro, if that's how you really feel, that's the answer to all your life's problems right there. And he was too blind to even see that shit. Like, but trust me when I tell you, like, I'm not trying to be at my job forever. Like, that's why I'm going so hard with my YouTube channel and, just trying to work for myself, because working for somebody who's miserable, it's never going to be enjoyable. It's never going to be like, something where I wake up in the morning and be like, oh, I can't wait to go to work. Like, I'm like that because of my homegirls, and thank God for my homegirls. But outside of them, no. And then it's like, this is the other thing, like, how come the most snake motherfucker always be trying to be like in your face and be your friend? Like, bro, we're not friends, bro. We're not friends. You have revealed your cards to me. You've revealed your cards to me. And now I know who the fuck you are. We're not friends. We're definitely not friends, bro. And it has nothing to do with the fact of race or anything like that. Like, it's the type of person you are. Because, I talk about white people sometimes on the show and all that, and say I need a break from white people and stuff. But I also say all white people aren't bad. My best friend is white. I have had white friends my whole life, for the most part. And I never had any issues with my white friends. So, it's not even necessarily about the person being white. It's just the fact that your energy is not good. Your energy is not good. It don't mix well with my energy. And I am not lowering my energy for you. And you damn for sure obviously can't raise your energy to meet me where I'm at. So it was just some deep shit. Then the other story I want to tell is, so peep this, right? There's a salesman that works for my job, and he comes in, and you know how sometimes, like, if you're a certain race, you'll talk about your race, and that's okay because it's your race. Like how black people talk about black people. Well, he's Jewish, and he came in talking about a Jewish customer that we have, and he was like, oh, well, he's not even a real Jew. He doesn't celebrate Thanksgiving. And so when he made that statement, I said, well, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. I said, it's a murderous fucking holiday. Like, I'm not celebrating Thanksgiving. I said, I just like to eat, so I go be with my friends and my family on Thanksgiving. I said, but I'm not celebrating Thanksgiving. Christopher Columbus was a murderer. So the first thing he says is, oh, well, the Comanches could throw their spears at this speed, and they would scalp people, and they would do this and do that. To which I said, if I walked in your house and I said, wow, I like this house. I've discovered this house. This is my house now. Are you going to lay down and let me have your house? Or are you gonna fight like hell to get me out and keep your house? To which he had no response. Okay? So this is my thing. Don't talk to me about politics, history, or religion. Don't talk to me about it. Because I'm gonna tell you some truth, some facts that you're not ready to hear. But he revealed himself in that moment too. I know now you voted for Trump. I know now you voted for Trump. You know, I know now that all my suspicions of you having color issues are true. See, because that's what we have to do as black people. We have to be able to deduct shit and figure shit out. Because for the most part, up in North Jersey, ain't nobody gonna walk up to you in your face and call you the N-word and say they hate you. They ain't gonna do it. They do other little forms of it. Other little forms of overt racism, they like to say. And I definitely had my questions about him in the past, but that statement that he made definitely confirmed some things for me. We don't need to have a conversation. That's why I don't like him. Like, every time he come in the office, he'd be like, oh, some days you're nice to me and some days you're mean. Like, oh, well, that's how it was on the plantation, too. Some days Massa was nice and some days he was mean. Get the fuck over it. Yeah, my girls say I'm crazy, but shit, that's how I feel. Like, when anybody I work for tell me, oh, well, you don't smile enough or you had an attitude, and is my job done? Okay, that's what you pay me to do, right? You don't pay me to come in here, smile and shuck and jive and be your friend, because I'm definitely not that black person. Look, that's where I'm at. That's the raw and real. That's how I feel. Like, be happy that I'm here. Especially when y'all motherfuckers know y'all not paying me my worth and you're getting stellar fucking service out of me. Yeah. I'm not gonna have no fucking smile for you every day. You want me to smile? Put some more O's on my check, bitch. How about that? I mean, we as women in general, not just black women, are always saying, oh, smile more. Why? To appease who? Fuck you. You coming here looking like your fucking face is a lemon all squished up and squeezing sour juice. But you think that I'm supposed to come in here and smile and be happy to see your ass? For what? Were the slaves happy to see Massa? The sleep ones was, but the woke ones wasn't. I ain't never happy to see Massa. Like, what the fuck? Man, out of touch. People are out of touch. Don't know what's going on. Don't know what it's like to be on the opposite side of the fucking coin. Oh, I hope I'm not showing no titty. Even though y'all probably hope I'm showing some titty, but can't be showing no titty on YouTube. Motherfuckers will be upset. Keep it bitch on. But it's like, this is, you know, this all ties into a live I did on Instagram the other day. Because if you haven't noticed, everybody I'm talking about is white people, but we as black people sometimes need a break from white people. And that don't mean, oh, white people go jump off a cliff. That's not what I mean. It means that because we have been oppressed by white people for however long, for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, and the oppression still goes on, we never get a fucking break, okay? This is why I go on vacation to places that are with all brown people. Because it's comforting to me to be somewhere where everybody I turn and look at looks like me. It's comforting. Because I don't have to like second guess and protect myself. I don't feel like that around my people. No matter where I go, I don't feel like that around my people. I went to Kingston, Jamaica, and the person I went to see took me to the hood, took me all over Kingston. And even poor black people are nicer than some white people over here. It was just refreshing to be around all black people. And me saying that doesn't make me racist. It means that I am just like every other black person in this country who has been oppressed from the time we came out the womb, and the oppression continues. And I need to get away from y'all motherfuckers sometimes. Shit. I need to get away from y'all motherfuckers sometimes. And if that means getting on a plane and going to a country that's full of brown and black people, then that's what the fuck I gotta do. Because I'm telling you, that was the best part of Jamaica, was just being around all black people, being in my element, learning history, real history, you know, shit like that. But, you know, if you're white and you're watching this, like, and you're offended, ask yourself why you're offended. Because I'm telling you right now, my best friend is white, and I tell her stuff like this all the time, like, I need a break from white people, and she totally understands. And even if she doesn't understand, she empathizes because she knows real history, okay? White people can take a break from black people whenever the fuck they feel like it. Y'all don't have to interact with black people. Ever. There's plenty of white people on this earth that have never interacted with a black person, other than them fucking ringing them up at a fucking store or some shit like that. But a lot of white people don't even have to deal with black people at their job. Wouldn't that be nice to not have to deal with white people at my job? It wouldn't happen. This is why I push for people to just start their own businesses and work for themselves. Not that it's easier to work for yourself, but it's better for your psyche. You know, it's better for your psyche. You ain't got to sit there and wonder if the person in front of you is a lying, cheating snake. So, I don't know, pros and cons and stuff, you know? Pros and cons. But, you know, that's my real and raw opinion. Like, I need a break from white people. And the 2 stories I told you is the reason why. So yeah, that's the real and the raw. I don't think I have anything else to say. But I'm sure you guys can relate to what I'm saying. Like, even if you don't never say it, like I have a tendency to be that person that says the things that nobody else wants to say or wants to say, but they're too scared to say. And that's just me. So let the cards fall where they may. Am I gonna get fired for this? I don't know. You know, if I get fired, I get fired. You know, if I get fired, that's the universe telling me that I had spent my wheels enough at that job, and now it's on to something else. If I don't get fired, there'll be another Real and Raw next Wednesday, and I'll be talking even more shit. Okay. As always, thanks for watching, you guys. My contact information is below. Please go like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Feeling generous? Throw me a Cash App. Until we meet again, smooches.